Okay, Amber, here we are. Stuff from your first lesson. So I'm going to use a capo right now just to show you, like, here's how it would sound played along with the song. But you can go ahead and practice SF Poet just playing the chords without a capo, and it'll totally sound like the same thing, and you'll be learning to do the same thing. So it's A and C. Just a reminder that we talked about C not that way, but this way. So why don't you take this song as this is when I'm going to relearn how to fret C quickly enough, because it's just 2 chords, right? And while we're at it, it's a big old shape change. So yeah, there we go. So first and foremost, if you could just like pause your video and have a boring, excruciating, however many minutes, consciously focused, going, I'm playing A, I'm playing C. Conscious focus. Notice things that are happening, like, okay, that time my middle finger ended up on the wrong string, and just don't make that same exact mistake the next time. But right now, just pick either of the chords. I'm going to use A because it's the first chord in the song, and our strumming pattern is down, down, up, 1, 2, and 3, and it's like, you know, in context. That's the actual thing. So I'm going to suggest that you just sit on A and go like we discussed during the lesson. Now you're going to be working on this wider range of motion. Right now, especially with a capo, even though you know that in an A chord you're supposed to just hit the string and down, we want to get you strumming really decisively with this wide range of motion. So we're going to be cool with, oops, I hit the 6th string in A, which actually still is a chord tone. That sounds not like the worst thing ever. So right now, while you're working on your strumming motion for the first time, just use that A, or any chord really. You can, if your hand got tired in theory. So yeah, let's decide we're going to start with, this is your tempo. Try not to get overwhelmed by like the memorization parts, just down, down, up, down, up. So what we're going for is one good attempt where you really think about this range of motion. What we don't want to hear is, which is what everybody does if you just move within this range of motion. Cool. So right now we've just gone A to C, kill me, and learned how to play the right hand pattern to this song. So please pause, get good up to there. And now and only now, let's try to do A to C, except we're going to pretend that the song ends on the first strum of C. And I'll remind you of this concept of the open strum, which is that on the very last strum of A, your left hand's going to have bailed out already and be on its way to C. In slow motion, here's what I mean. And it sounds not so great slowed down, but just that's totally what they're doing. So you get 2 split seconds to switch chords. So there you go. Right now, as opposed to doing the whole thing, which would be really tempting, what I want you to do is master going, being mindful of the C stuff we talked about. And again, this is after you learned the rhythm and got really comfortable playing it, starting with 1 time, 2 times, and then trying to loop it, and then did the chord change. And at that point, you're ready to play SF Poet. Just or if you're down here, it's going to sound like that. Cool. And song, make a note of where you are in the counter, maybe in your video. There really aren't that many new concepts we need to bring up to talk about Jolene. For starters, the strumming pattern we were just playing is down, down, up, down, up. We're doing the same exact shit. We're just having one more down strum at the beginning. So down, 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 up, down, up. Like that. So sit on A minor and work on that strumming pattern, and try not to have like an emotional reaction like, oh no, this is new stuff. This is very similar to what you were doing in the previous song. So just going down, pause, get a couple good ones, then do it twice, then start looping it. Just sitting on one chord, or I'm sorry. That's the strumming pattern from your Dolly Parton song, right? Dum jiggy jiggy dum jiggy jiggy dum jiggy jiggy dum. There's a small chance that I might have written no, it's dum dum jiggy jiggy dum jiggy dum. That's right. And it's way faster than we're gonna want to play actually. So here's our version's gonna be like. Whatever the actual chords are. I think it was A minor G or A. And so on. Like that. When you do use a capo, you notice that it'll go out of tune a little bit in between, and that's just something you have to deal with. Retuning when you go back and forth from using your capo. So same process for that song. Initially you can totally ignore the new G and just, since you already know how to do the left hand changes. So yeah, there it is, our same process. You're going to get good at the right hand pattern. And then maybe even try to bring it up closer to the tempo in the song, but not actual tempo. You might try to get as fast as like... So, rather, etc. like that. So I'm actually ending the video here because I want you to try to go back and apply the same exact process that you did for the first song to the second song. Again, it's like we go one, I'm memorizing, which the most important thing is that you're consciously focused on what you're doing. And then two, you switch to, okay, now I'm just going to go for it. It's a feel thing. If I mess up, whatever. And hopefully adequately doing part one to where part two is doable. So yeah, you're going to have your range of motion down. You're going to be good at strumming before you even go to try Jolene, which just has chords that you already know in it. So yeah, get good at it, whatever way is most comfortable. And then go ahead and start looking at the new C to G thing, which we can obviously see in a lot of contexts. You're going to need to actually do it, or certain things would be impossible. So there is a video of stuff, and I'm looking forward to keeping on with you. I'll see you same time next week unless I hear from you otherwise. Saturday at 2. Cheers.